Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Monday, and it is spring break. We're rocking out to some Japanese commercials right here. All right, you know what goes great with Japanese commercials that's good for beautiful human life? Famicom and Famicom games. So tonight, what we're going to be reviewing is a game that goes by the name of Great Cyber Battle, or in some instances, it's known as SD Great Cyber Battle. So let's actually turn on the system and get down to reviewing. I'm going to hit the lights and in game shortly. Okay. So, this game actually is a combination of boss fighting and platforming that combines three of the greatest franchises in Japan: Gundam, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider. We're actually going to play level 7, which is where I am currently at in this game. And this game works on a password system, and it gives you unlimited continues. And you may say to yourself, geez, Noel, that sounds awfully forgiving. And it really isn't, because this game gets insanely frustrating, like potentially throwing your controller frustrating. But don't throw your controller, because it's connected to your Famicom, and your Famicom is the most beautiful system ever made. Aesthetically speaking, seriously, I love Famicom. It's so pretty. Alright, 7. And 4. Yeah, Famicom is such a cool looking system. Alright, we'll hit start. And now we can choose between Victory Gundam, Kamen Rider Black, and Ultraman Taro. I really feel like Victory Gundam is the best character in this game. He has a slash attack and really, I think, good jumps that help you time as best as you can in this game. So we have these two nefarious villains here plotting their misdeeds, and we've got 15 levels of frustration to work through. So let's get down to level 7 here. So, right off the bat, we are in a fight, and I don't know what this guy is from. The people that you fight are from Gundam, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider. Incidentally, if you get TV Japan, you can actually watch the newer Kamen Riders, which I've been doing. My first Kamen Rider series was Kamen Rider Wizard, which I liked quite a bit, and then after that I've seen Kamen Rider Drive, and now they just started Kamen Rider Ghost on TV Japan, and those are great shows, so I definitely want to watch some of the older Kamen Riders. So we're making our way through right now, and as we can see, there's a combination of platforming obstacle courses and villains to fight in this level. Now, the downside is, if we lose, we're going all the way back from scratch. There's no checkpoints here. And we gotta be careful not to let that thing touch us here. Grab this power up and go, and now we're gonna get a rifle. But we gotta be careful not to get hit by that spike, or we're gonna be in trouble here. I missed a power up right there, but now we got a bad guy we gotta deal with. And then we got rid of that bad guy in short order. Now, each one of your characters, that power-up is going to look a little bit different. So, for example, Ultraman Taro, gosh darn it, he will turn into a ball of fire and shoot flames everywhere, which is pretty cool. But Gundam's rifle, I think, works well. Now, tricky thing about this right here is there's a little bit of timing that you have to factor in. See, there's a little bit of a hesitation there. And this is where this game will start to get frustrating, is you'll spend all this time trying to figure out timing on things like jumps, and you'll finally get it down, and then something will happen where you'll die, and then you'll have to do the whole thing over again just to get to that point. At least at this point in the game, I've been told that when you get further in the game, there start to be checkpoints, but level 7 is long. Like, you're going to see how long this level is, and for there not to be any checkpoints, that's some nonsense. Another thing is it's so easy to overshoot things. Music is not bad at all, and this game, aesthetically speaking, is one of the prettiest games I think you'll ever see on the Famicom. Oh, come on, man! I don't know how much of this is me just being bad at this game and how much of this game is just being frustrating for basic things. Alright, now we're cooking. Sorry if we're not talking very much, but this game is quite difficult and I want to win. And at the same time show you how it plays. So now in order to get past this, we gotta hit down twice, and we'll do this nice crawling motion here. And we gotta be super careful here. So we're out of ammo now, so I don't know what this guy's from. He looks like an Ultraman. Not Ultraman, he looks like a Kamen Rider bad guy. I've heard Kamen Rider Black is excellent. The opening to it's awesome. I've seen the opening, it's really cool. The opening to Victory Gundam is also amazing. This guy looks like a Pokemon right here. Go down, come on. Here's a Zaku, that's definitely a Gundam bad guy. Come on. Zaku is blocking everything, there we go. Alright, onward and upward, or downward as the case may be. Now if memory serves me correctly, there's going to be some spikes that we got to watch out for here. Damn it, now! I hate this part in this level, because when you get on these platforms, there's this like hesitation, like I got to hit forward and jump, but at the same time compensate for the fact that it's going to take a second for that Gundam to swing back, and then I have to, or any character to swing back. There we go. There's a bad guy we're gonna have to fight pretty soon. Okay, that's good. Now this part here is kind of tricky. Need to practice this here. So it's like, you gotta go like forward, down, and roll. Okay. Do you have to go down first and do that? No. There we go. Alright. This is clearly a Kamen Rider bad guy right here. Come on, come on! Alright, he's down. I'm worried about... Oh, shoot. Now, come on, this is such BS. Darn it. I got no room to freaking maneuver here, and that guy's charging me, and I can't go toe-to-toe with him because I don't have enough life left. So that is an example, and now I got to do this whole level all over again after making it all the way through that. And imagine not just doing that for the purposes of this review, but just doing that for like, you know, an hour trying to get through a level. I'm going to show you guys earlier on in this game here so you can see how it plays a little easier. I'll show you guys Kamen Rider Black. So this is the first level of this game, and it's pretty straightforward. Kamen Rider, he's like much more of a close quarters fighter, which I don't really like, especially in this game, because sometimes when you get in the midst of doing attacks, like, your character will keep kicking and kicking, and sometimes you need him to stop, and he won't stop. So let's say you input the kick attack a couple of times, and then you say you miss, but you're still kicking, and the person that you're fighting has decided to run behind you, and now you're open for an attack. Here's the Zaku. He's a boss. So we've gone from the ridiculous to the sublime right now. Mainly because this level is super easy, right? Really super basic platforming and some pretty straightforward bosses here. And there's that. We beat the level. I'll show you. We'll take a shot at level 2. And now in between levels, we can choose different people. I'll choose Ultraman Taro, even though I really don't like him. I mean, I like Ultraman. Like, I don't have any issue with the character. Just his gameplay is kind of... His music's cool. His gameplay is kind of eh. Incidentally, there is a good 40, I think it's 46-minute playthrough of this game on YouTube. So if you're like me and you're playing this game and you're stuck, I recommend watching that. It helps. I can only imagine playing this game in 1992 or 3 and just constantly having to call whatever hotline because this game is such cheap crap. And I don't mean crap like it's not well made. It's decently made, and it's like one of the most... let me put it this way. This is probably the best-looking Famicom game I've ever seen. Or one of the best-looking Famicom games I've ever seen, if not the best Famicom game I've ever seen. Music is good. It's not the best music I've ever heard on a Famicom game, but it's like really, really good. Gameplay is decent, but the frustration level of these obstacle courses here... It starts to get to you, man. I'm not going to lie. This one is pretty easy, though. It's only level 2. But the fact there's like 15 levels of this, and 7 is as bad as it is, I can only imagine... I mean, I can only imagine doing this without having, you know, a YouTube video to reference. Say, oh, hey, do this. And the person's not even talking in that video. It's just them playing this game. And apparently they've played the game so much that they're, like, awesome at it and can beat it in about a half an hour. I am definitely not. But that said, I just got this game, like, 2 days ago, so... And I keep coming back for more, which is a good sign. It's a sign that the game is engaging enough to keep you involved. This isn't a game like WCW Backstage Assault, which I think I should review today, actually. Because I always review like good games or games that I like. WCW Backstage Assault is probably one of the worst games that I own. And I say that as someone who is a huge fan of WCW, who liked WCW back in, you know, like 2001 when it was going out of business and everyone said it was terrible. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing right now. This is not good. That game is not good. WCW Backstage Assault. That game looks horrendous and plays even worse. The only good thing about it is if you have it on the PlayStation, you get like 5-second clips of players opening and closing music. I am really messing this up right now. I'm sorry, guys. I need to be jumping over that platform and hitting him when he respawns. See, I messed up. I lost there because I was complaining about a bad video game. Alright, but I think we've got a good feel for what this game is like. I'm sorry if I went on a tangent about WCW Backstage Assault. Anyway, that is it. That is SD, Great Cyber Battle for the Nintendo Famicom. A game that I do recommend, a game that I like, a game that I'm going to continue to play, a game that I'm going to continue to work at. But it's definitely a game that you're going to be playing and you're going to feel really frustrated playing, because once you get to those obstacle courses farther in the game and you mess up and you got to start all the way back from the beginning, you're going to have to be a mature person and keep your composure and not do any harm to your beautiful Famicom right here. So, until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care and you play anything with Gundam, Ultraman, or Kamen Rider in it. Provided it's good. Bye-bye.